What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Motorhead YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going back to work on our F550 finally. I know you guys have been waiting. Yuri's gonna dig right into the rear, and we decided to go right back to our original idea because Pops wanted a flatbed, so we're gonna give him a flatbed. I'm currently gonna go start working on our other build, the Honda S2000, and Yuri's gonna get started on the flatbed. So let's get right into this episode. All right, so the way we want to do this bed, we want to make it flush with the cab right here, and it's going to go about almost a little more than halfway over this dually tire setup right here. So right here on the side, we're going to put a flare, which I think will match nicely with the front flares, because I don't really like the way those really wide beds look, you know, where they stick out right here. And I was thinking about making the bed come in like this and then come out over the wheel, but that's gonna give us an odd bed design. You know, the top is gonna be weird. So I think that this was actually Nathan's idea. It's a great idea. So the bed will go probably about right here. We'll make it come out of the cab just a hair, right?
Yeah, pretty
And then
much.
we'll put the flares on there, and I think it's gonna look great. So the first thing we've got to do now is to make an actual frame for it.
How are we gonna do the frame though exactly?
All right, so
What's your
check
plan?
these out. We've got those 2x3 hollow square tubing. We're going to run 2 of them along this frame right here, and we are going to put angle irons on the ends right here and put holes in them. That way, this is going to be our main attachment point. We'll probably add another one in the middle, maybe not, I don't know. If you saw the box that these 4 points held on, you wouldn't even be worried about the mountain points. Trust me. This thing was like 15 feet tall.
Yeah, I seen it. It was huge.
But it's not even that box that you've seen. It's a bigger one.
Yeah, he couldn't even pick it up with his escalator.
Yeah, he didn't have nothing to lift it with. But anyway, so this is going to give us 3 inches right here. And if we go crossways with these braces right here, that's going to give us another 3 inches, which will be 6 inches, which is what we have right here between the axle and the bump stop. So we want this tire to bottom out on the bed when that bump stop bottoms out, which that gives us the perfect amount. It may be a little bit more. It may be like 7 inches right there, but the thing about it is you're never gonna get that far down with it. And besides, we were probably going to be adding load lifter suspension to it too, as well. So I think it's gonna work great. So let's get started on the frame. All right, so we got our main supports cut out right here. And between the support, the bed and the actual frame of the truck, we were thinking we were going to put a thin piece of treated wood. And that's going to absorb a lot of the shock that the bed is going to take with, there's a load and stuff, and when you're driving down the road, or if something is dropped on it, the wood will take most of the damage. So we're not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to do is go ahead and make the frame of the flatbed. So here's the idea right here. So these right here are our main beams, which are running long ways. And this is giving us our height for the clearance on the wheels. And I'm about to show you how much clearance there is. So everything's going to attach to these, and then these will attach to the frame. It's going to be perfect. All right, check this out, guys. We got the frame all tacked up together. We've got the basic shape and structure of the frame here. I put 2 tacks on all the joints just in case we have to adjust something, if something doesn't look right or if something's crooked. So it's a great stopping point for now. Tomorrow we are going to go ahead and weld up all the seams after we make sure everything is square and even. And then we'll actually take the truck to the steel store so we can get the steel laid on it, because we don't really have anything else besides the rollback to move the steel with. So it's going to be perfect. So that's it for today. We'll get back on it tomorrow. All right, guys, so it is the next day here, and what we want to do today is finish welding up all the frame pieces and add the double plates that we're going to do here. This is going to add strength to it. It's also going to give us something to attach the sidewalls to. So today we need to get all those done and get the bed legit mounted to the frame right here. We're going to use bolts there and then weld angle irons to the bolts and attach it here to this part of the frame. So let's get started. All right, so we're ready to mount the bed onto the frame. So we need to go down to Atlas Bolt Co. and get the bolts.
Hey, what size bolts do we need?
Oh, I think we need to get 3/4 inch bolts because the holes there are 3/4 inches long, or 3/4 inch in diameter. I think it's going to be perfect. So we're gonna run over here to Atlas.
Let's go.
In the corner. Hook it up. Fresh bolts, man. Imagine if we had all these bolts.
Oh, new box.
We'd be selling them. What? Look, that's a Honda Civic fender bolt right there. Dude, that's huge. What is it? Like an excavator. Sounds like a winner right there.
It could be anything you want it to be.
Can we get the hex head?
Hex head?
Yeah, because we're gonna weld to them and it's gonna be kind of difficult to. I'd have to weld all that up before.
That's called a socket screw.
Oh.
So you want a hex bolt.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Man, I don't know these bolt lingo, man. Come on.
With fixings.
2 and, or what was it? 3/4 by 2 with fixings.
With fixings.
With fixings. That sounds like a meal. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna be perfect right there. Now we just need a nut. Yes, sir.
And washer.
We need the fixins.
Yeah, all the fixings.
All right. Down here in these blue buckets.
It's smart to have everything labeled. Stay true to the nature, Don.
Actually, we made them, yeah, 1120.
1120.
What did you tell me one time? You said if your dad gets it for free, it's still too much.
Yeah.
It still costs too much. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Y'all have one clean. All right, so we got our bolts and they fit beautifully. What we are going to do next is go down to the steel store and get the angle iron that we need. And I want to do a 2x2 inch angle iron, a foot a piece. So that's going to be 4 feet of 2x2 angle iron. So now we got to go down there. We actually forgot to do it. So let's go.
Also, add on there, he keeps hollering out the color code blue, so I think he's wanting to add an extra $5 to that.
Nah, I say he
So
chose
it's yellow and blue, so I guess it's $30 now because he keeps on hollering out color code blue. Oh, wait a minute, he's running out the door.
All right, so we got our last mount point welded up. We got the bolts on there welded. I did 2 passes to make sure it's real nice and strong. So all we have to do is go ahead and tack this on there. and make our final measurements, make sure everything's lined up square with the frame and with the cast, and then go ahead and weld up all the actual seams that connect the bed to the frame and to the points. And as you can see right here, I notched the angle iron a little bit, beveled it, so that we can get a nice weld down in there and it'll be nice and strong. So let's get to it. All right, so we got the frame tacked onto the frame of the truck, and all the bolts are in place. Everything is tacked together. We've got the rear bar tacked on, and I kept getting shocked even while I was not welding with this welder. Could not figure out the reason. Then we opened it up right here, and we found this. So we are going to run down to O'Reilly's and get a good clamp and hydraulically crimp it on there and fix that, because that is no good.
Right there.
Yes, yeah. You doing okay today, Anatole?
I'm doing better.
I cannot complain. But I have no money. So we trade.
No money for no money. Sure.
Alright, so we have to find the biggest ones, which is these two right here. Alright, so whoever did the things before, just I guess didn't have time to put one of these on here. And you gotta have this on here because you won't get a good contact. So we are going to crimp this on real quick. Look how beautiful that is. All right, so we got the welder straightened out and ready to weld. All right, guys, so we got our mount points welded on solid to the frame of the flatbed, and we've also got them bolted down. And we're going to ask Big Boss real quick what he thinks. What do you think about it, Dad?
Nice.
Good? You like the design?
Good, I like it. I like it.
And before we go to the steel store, Paul asked for help getting his flywheel turned over, so we're gonna go help him real quick, and then we're gonna head to the steel store and get the sheet metal.
Сейчас Юра zrobim 2 щита, він було легше.
That happens. Does this pipe need to be on it?
I mean, if you can do it without the pipe, it's fine. I was doing it with pipe.
She rides good, don't she, Nick?
A little bit more weight back there, rides a little bit better.
She rides a little smoother, yes, sir.
Just wait till we get loaded down with that steel.
Yeah, buddy. Wait till we put that smart car on the back of it. All right, so we got the price on our sheets. The diamond plate was just a little out of our price range. We do have a budget on this build, so he did give us a price on one 316 by 84 by 160. That would basically make it one sheet. We wouldn't have to do anything but make one cut right here. So this is probably going to be our best bet. We're gonna go back to the shop and talk to Dad about it, see what he says, and then move from there. So let's go. Look at that. Grab that glove.
Hey, you always go down the floor, paint down the truck body, and spend $3 grand on one.
No! Can't do that. Have a good one, boss.
Shoot, for this truck, you'd be spending 10 grand.
All right, so we got back to the shop. Unfortunately, we could not get the plate steel for the top because it was too expensive, and we do need to look around for a better price because we did try only one place. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you like the content and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.